morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So, student, in today's video, we'll begin with Unit 2, Chapter 4, Human Settlement. I hope you are ready with your book and pencil. Alright, then let's get started. Settlement. A settlement is a place where people live. किसी भी प्लेस पे जब बहुत सारे लोग रहते हैं तो उसे हम सेटलमेंट बोलते हैं. एज यू कैन सी ऑन द स्क्रीन, दिस इज सेटलमेंट. एंड सेटलमेंट कैन बी ऑफ एनी टाइप. इट कैन बी अ dispersed settlement when the houses were at distance from each other. It include temporary camp of hunters and herders. The permanent settlement called villages. परमानेंटली जब लोग उस जगह पर रहते हैं तो हम उसे विलेज कहते हैं. एंड लार्ज अर्बन एग्लोमरेशन, दिस इज लार्ज अर्बन एग्लोमरेशन, जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग एक साथ रहते हैं. ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट में कंसिस्ट ऑफ ओनली अ फ्यू ड्वेलिंग यूनिट्स, हैमलेट्स. जहाँ पे बहुत कम घर हो, बहुत कम लोग रहते हो, उसको हम बोलते हैं हैमलेट्स. Or they may be as large as megalopolis with a big cluster of building accommodated millions of people. और मेगालोपोलिस उसको बोलते हैं जहाँ पे millions of people एक जगह पे रहते हैं. You can see settlement types. First is isolated dwelling, then hamlet, village, small town, large town, city, and conurbation. Now this is the image of isolated dwelling जहाँ पे बहुत कम घर होते हैं, जो बिल्कुल एकांत में जो घर होते हैं. This is hamlet. A hamlet is, which you can usually see below, a rural community, a small settlement which is too small to be considered a village. The hamlet has a tiny population less than 100 and very few सर्विसेज एंड वेरी फ्यू बिल्डिंग. मतलब 100 से भी कम पॉपुलेशन जहाँ पे रहती है उसको हम बोलते हैं हैमलेट. विलेज. अ विलेज इज अ क्लस्टर्ड ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट और कम्युनिटी लार्जर देन हैमलेट बट स्मॉलर देन टाउन और सिटी, दो जनरली लोकेटेड इन रूरल एरिया. हैमलेट से तो बड़ी होती है बट टाउन और सिटी से कम होती है. Village generally does not have many services, possibly only a small corner shops of post office. And a village has a population of 100 to 1000 people. Hamlet में less than 100 people थे, and in a village it is between 100 to 1000 people. Now town. Town has population of 1000 to 20,000. A town is a type of settlement ranging from few to several thousand inhabitant. Usually a town is thought of as larger than village but smaller than city. Village से तो बड़े होते हैं but city से छोटे होते हैं. Now city. A city would have abundant service but not as many as large city, and the population of city is over 1 lakh people. A city is an urban area with large population and a particular administrative, legal or historical status. Now, metropolitan area. Metropolitan area is large population center, consists of large metropolis and its adjacent zones of influence. जहाँ पे population बहुत ज़्यादा हो और उसके आसपास में भी बहुत ज़्यादा population हो, वो metropolitan area होते हैं. Conurbation is an urban area or agglomeration comprise a number of cities, large town and large and urban area that through population growth and physical expansion have merged from one continuous urban and industrially developed area. Now, human settlement. What is human settlement? Human settlement means cluster of dwelling of any size or type where human live. जहाँ पे बहुत सारे human beings एक जगह पे रहते हैं उसको हम बोलते हैं human settlement. और जो ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट होता है इट कैन वेरी फ्रॉम हैमलेट टू मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी, मतलब जहाँ की पॉपुलेशन 100 से शुरू होती हो और लाखों पे जाती हो, उसको हम बोलते हैं ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट. नाउ फीचर्स ऑफ रूरल सेटलमेंट. Rural people are mainly engaged in agricultural and other primary activity. Rural settlement supply food and other raw material to people of urban settlement. जो अदर पीपल होते हैं उनको रॉ मटेरियल कौन सप्लाई करता है? जो रूरल पीपल होते हैं वो. Rural settlement depend on large to carry out primary land to carry out their primary economic activity. और जो rural settlement के लोग होते हैं, हम we have already discussed that they were totally depend on agriculture. So how they will do where they will do agricultural activity? So they are totally dependent on land. Without land, agriculture activity cannot be possible. So this is also one of the feature of rural settlement, that they were totally dependent on land. Feature of rural people are less mobile and their social relation are intimate. Their pace of life is slow. उनका जो लाइफ का पेस होता है वो भी स्लो होता है, क्योंकि इतने टेक्निकली वो नहीं होते, एजुकेटेड नहीं होते हैं. ऑल राइट. Now, features of urban settlement. People are वहाँ पे हमने क्या पढ़ा था? रूरल सेटलमेंट में people are mostly engaged in agricultural activity. But on the other hand, in urban settlement, people are mainly engaged in secondary and tertiary activity, which include industry, trade, transportation and services are important. City provide good and services not only for themselves but also for people of rural countryside in return of food and raw material. जो रूरल पीपल होते हैं वो रॉ मटेरियल और फूड सप्लाई करते हैं सिटी के लोगों को, और उसके बदले में सिटी वाले उनको क्या प्रोवाइड करते हैं? फैसिलिटीज, गुड सर्विसेज एंड फैसिलिटीज, जैसे कि हेल्थ फैसिलिटी, एजुकेशन फैसिलिटी, जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन रूरल एंड अर्बन सेटलमेंट. So student, please remember the difference between rural and urban settlement. It can ask in exam. Urban settlement are much larger in size. They present a compact look with closely spaced house and street with much open space. गाँव में जो होते हैं घर दूर दूर होते हैं, सिटी में क्या है? स्पेस कम होती है, पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा होती है, इसलिए घर कैसे होते हैं? बिल्कुल पास पास होते हैं. पॉपुलेशन तो ज़्यादा होती है, लैंड जो है वो कम होती है. Life of urban people is complex and fast. Their social and relation and formal and institutionalized. Factor determine types of rural settlement. जो रूरल सेटलमेंट होता है इज टोटली डिटरमाइंड बाय बिल्ड अप ऑफ एरिया एंड डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द हाउस. किस तरह से बना हुआ है एंड द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द हाउस. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल द नदर्न प्लेन हैव क्लस्टर्ड सेटलमेंट, वेर एज डिस्पर्स सेटलमेंट आर फाउंड इन जंगल्स और हिल्स, फार्मर और पास्चर लैंड्स. ऑलराइट. तो इन जगह पे हमको इस तरह के सेटलमेंट मिलते हैं. अभी वी विल डिस्कस इन डिटेल कि डिस्पर्स सेटलमेंट क्या होता है, क्लस्टर्ड सेटलमेंट क्या होता है. ऑलराइट. नाउ द फैक्टर्स विच आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द रूरल any settlement. First is physical factor, second is ethnic and cultural settlement, and third is security factors. We'll discuss in detail one by one. First, physical factor. Physical factor में क्या क्या आता है? Relief, altitude, climate, drainage, soil. So जैसे relief में क्या क्या आता है? Land, water, mountain, river, ये सब चीज़ें relief में आती है. तो जहाँ का क्लाइमेट अच्छा होगा तो वहाँ के पॉपुलेशन जो होगी वो भी ज़्यादा होगी. सो दीज आर द फिजिकल फीचर विच आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर सेटलमेंट. नाउ वाटर इज ऑल्सो अनदर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट सिंगल फैक्टर इन ड्राई एरिया. इन सच एरिया द हाउसेज आर क्लस्टर्ड अराउंड टू द सोर्स ऑफ वाटर. जहाँ पे पानी होता है उसके आसपास ही लोगों के घर होते हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर फॉर एनी सेटलमेंट. Now next is ethnic and cultural factor. Tribal caste or communal identity is important in determining the layout of rural settlement. The main land owning caste occupy the central point and form the nucleus, and it attract other caste group who provide services to the village community. इसमें क्या होता है, जो रिच पीपल होते हैं वो तो क्या करते हैं, सिटी के सेंटर में रहते हैं, और जो अदर पीपल होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं, उनके लिए सर्विस प्रोवाइड करवाते हैं और वो उनसे दूर रहते हैं. Example, Harijan dwellings are generally situated on the periphery away from the main settlement. जहाँ पे सब लोग रहते हैं वहाँ से बहुत दूर रहते हैं, because they were considered as untouchable. उनको सोसाइटी में रहने की परमिशन नहीं होती, इसलिए वो जहाँ पे अपर कास्ट के पीपल रहते हैं उनसे थोड़ा दूर रहते हैं. एंड इट शोज सोशल सेग्रेशन. It lead to fragmentation of compact settlement into several units. So you can see that this is an example of social segregation. Now last is security factor. These factors play an important role in determining the types and distribution of rural settlement. Example, defense against theft and robbery is the main consideration. कि चोरी ना हो, ठीक है. So this is the main consideration. People prefer to live in compact settlement to defend themselves against attack by wild animal as well. सब लोग ऐसा चाहते हैं कि पास पास रहें, उसी एरिया में रहना पसंद करते हैं कि ताकि कोई भी अटैक ना कर सके, वाइल्ड एनिमल या फिर कोई भी. ऑलराइट, now we'll discuss types of rural settlement. First is clustered, agglomerated or nucleated. Second is semi-clustered or fragmented. Third is hamlet. Fourth is dispersed. First we'll discuss clustered nucleated settlement. क्या होता है इसमें? In this type of settlement is generally characterized by compact and closely built block of houses. In such settlement, the general living area is distinct and separate from surrounding farm. The narrow widening street separate the two rows of houses. एक street होती है जो दो rows houses को separate करती है, एक दूसरे से सब पास पास में होते हैं, लेकिन बीच में एक road होती है, आधे घर इधर होते हैं और आधे घर इधर होते हैं. These settlements present a definite layout plan which may be linear, rectangular, L-shaped or shapeless. कैसा भी shape हो सकता है, can be rectangular, linear, L-shape or maybe sometime it is shapeless. Compact settlement are normally found in fertile plain or river valley. जहाँ पे fertile plain होते हैं वहाँ पे ये ज़्यादा this type is mainly found in compact or fertile plain or river valley. Now, semi-cluster or fragmented settlement. Such settlement may result from segregation or fragmentation of large compact village. In such case, a section of village society choose or is forced to live in little away from main cluster or village. As we already discussed, so this is the example of that. In these villages, the land owning and dominant community live in central place, while the other people of lower strata or society worker live in peripheral area. जो मेन अपर कास्ट के लोग होते हैं वो तो बीचों बीच रहते हैं, बाकी जो गरीब लोग होते हैं, लोअर कास्ट के लोग होते हैं, वो थोड़ा अलग दूर जाके रहते हैं. Such settlement are widespread in Gujarat plain. You can see such type of settlement in Gujarat plains. All right. Such settlement may also result from large compact village. In such cases, a section of village society choose or forced to live away from the main cluster or village. Next is hamleted settlement. This type of settlement are physically separate from each other bearing common name, and these units are locally called as Panna. This is very important, student. Please remember the name. These are the local name. These units are locally called as Panna, Para, Pali, Nagla, Dhani, etc. And these are found in various part of the country. All right, and such villages are most frequently found in middle and lower Ganga plain, Chhattisgarh, lower valley of Himalaya. So this kind of settlement is found in these regions, especially in Ganga plain, Chhattisgarh and lower valley of Himalayas. All right, and the local name is very important: Panna, Para, Pali, Nagla, Dhani. This is given in your book. All right. Next is dispersed or isolated settlement. These are also known as scattered or sprinkled settlement, जहाँ पे सब लोग दूर दूर रहते हैं, अकेले अकेले रहते हैं, एकांत में रहते हैं. Hamlet are scattered over large area. There is no specific plan and settlement unit is single hamlet. यहाँ पे कोई प्लान नहीं होता है कि कैसे रहेंगे, कोई भी कहीं पे भी रह जाता है और सब एक दूसरे से बहुत दूर दूर रहते हैं. So this is dispersed or isolated settlement. Now urban settlement. These are rural settlement. Now we'll discuss about urban settlement. Urban settlement are much larger than rural settlement. Town are more compact than villages. Urban people largely engage in secondary and tertiary activity. Sorry, the spelling is is not correct, beta. Please correct it. Tertiary, T. It is mistaken and it is written R. So please correct it. It is tertiary activity. All right. Now, town and city provide good and services to the surrounding rural area and in turn receive food and raw material from them. This we have already discussed when we differentiate the rural and urban settlement. That urban people provide raw material and food to urban people, and in response to that they supply good and services to rural people. Town and cities are closely connected to rural areas. Now, types of town. Basically, there were two types of town: statutory town and census town. Statutory town: all places which have municipal or corporation, cantonment board, notified town area committee, these all come in the category of statutory town. Now, census town: all other places which satisfy the following criteria: minimum of 5,000 population, at least 75% of male working population engage in non-agricultural activities. Density of population at least 400 person per square kilometer. Density of population we have already discussed in chapter first, population. How we'll find the density of population? I hope you must know. Now, urbanization of India. India has long history of urbanization. Urbanization has increased 11-fold from 25.85 million to 285.35 million in 1901 to 2001. So you can see the drastic change, increase in urbanization. This is the drastic change. The percentage of urban population to total population also increased from 10.84 to 27.78 during the same period. You can see the change in total population increased also. Student, you can pause the video or you can note it down. This table is given in your book also. This is the latest trend of urbanization from 1901 to 2001. The phenomenal growth of urbanization in India is result of large scale of migration of rural people to urban area. और ये जो ग्रोथ है पॉपुलेशन की जो इंक्रीज हो रही है अर्बन एरिया में, वो क्यों हो रही है? क्योंकि पीपल वर माइग्रेटेड फ्रॉम रूरल एरिया टू अर्बन एरिया. दिस वी हैव डिस्कस इन chapter 2, migration, ki why people are migrated from village to cities, because in search of job, employment opportunity, there are so many reasons behind them that they were migrated from rural area to urban area. So this can be also one of the factor of increasing the growth of urbanization in India. Now, growth of cities involve two processes. First is enlargement of urban center and second is emergence of new town. Basis of classification of urban settlement. First is size of population town and second is function of town. Town and city based on population size. Town with less than 1 lakh population, city with more than 1 lakh population, metropolitan city with population varying from 1 to 5 billion. All right. Urban agglomeration with urban outgrowth. This also you can see in the table which is given in your book, and this is class wise number of town and cities and their population, class wise, like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So you can see the population size as well as percentage of total urban population and growth. All right, this you can see India's class wise distribution of urban population. Now, poverty is reflected in majority of urban population lives in 423 large cities. Population 6 cities like Greater Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad has population of 5 million each and are known as mega cities. Function classification of town and cities. There are some town in which function far exercise the other function. Classification on the basis of function. First is administrative town, second is industrial town, third is transport town, fourth is commercial town, mining town, cantonment town, educational town, religious and cultural town. We'll discuss one by one. Administrative town. There are some states capital which perform function other than administration. These function may include industry, trade, transportation. And you can see the example Chandigarh, Gandhinagar, Itanagar, Dispur. These are the example of administrative towns. Now, transport town, which is important for transport. Some area are seaport, town and city developed on sea coast as ports. Such place facilitate the import and export. There are other towns which are hubs of inland transport. Now, commercial town. Town specialized in trade and commerce are called trading town. Or small town are generally engaged in trade of agriculture products, while large town have multifarious trade. उनके पास बहुत सारे काम होते हैं. You can see the example of commercial town like Kolkata, Chennai, Delhi, Bangalore are the example of commercial town. Now, mining town. Several towns are associated with mining like Jharia, Raniganj, Singrauli are associated with coal mining. Digbai, Ankleshwar are associated with oil extraction. So, these are responsible for, these are mining town. Next is cantonment town. During British period, Britishers constructed large number of cantonment which were designed to provide defense facility. You can see the example Ambala Cant, Meerut Cant, Jalandhar Cant, and there are some of other example also of cantonment town. Now, educational town. Some town have education as their प्राइमरी फंक्शन, जो सिर्फ एजुकेशन के लिए ही जाने जाते हैं, जैसे कि पिलानी, बिट्स पिलानी, रुड़की, वाराणसी. दीज आर सम एग्जाम्पल ऑफ educational town. You can add the name of Kota also, because Kota is also an education. Kota is not a town actually. Religious and cultural town. Some town are famous for the civilization, culture and religion. Religious places are a great source of attraction of pilgrims. Some town are famous for the civilization, culture and religious, like Haridwar, Rishikesh, Mathura, Vrindavan, Rameshwar, Kedarnath, Badrinath are important religious places. Now, tourist town. Some town are famous for their natural beauty, healthy climate and sports facility. You can see the example like Srinagar, Dalhousie, Shimla, Kullu, Manali, Mussoorie, Darjeeling are some of important hill stations. So with this we come to an end of this chapter. I hope you have understood the chapter. Still, if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. We'll continue the next chapter in next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. God bless you.